All possible, nothing's impossible in cricket, and if the Sri Lankans get off to a blazing start, they can do it. Let's have a look at the Sri Lankan batting highlights.
The West Indies lineup really doing well with the bat there, and have a look at Lara's figures. They are absolutely outstanding. In brackets, the balls faced, and so they'll be very happy with that. A total of all the threes, 333. Now, the news on Sri Lanka is that they need 285. If they get 285, of course, they won't win this match. But what that does is it gives them a chance of beating Sri Lanka and pipping them at the post. Those are the bowling figures. Not pretty reading the bowling figures when 333 runs are scored against you. But I want to forget that in a hurry and just think about their batting, which is about to start.
So the two Sri Lankan batsmen, Mahanama leading the way there. It's going to be Cummins to bowl from the pavilion end. Cummins being preferred over Bishop to start the proceedings. Bishop yesterday was very wayward, and as a result of that, I think Richardson possibly will bring him on with the older ball. And that's through mid-wicket. The first runs for Sri Lanka. Harper after it. He will cut it off inside the fence. He slips. And they come back for 3. Holding the seam firmly. And that's going to be 4 runs to the extra cover boundary. And Mahanama just in a very aggressive mood, almost saying, well, if Lara can do it, so can I.
Yes, the Sri Lankans have certainly come to bat with a very, very positive frame of mind. Once again, this was not a bad ball at all. It was a good length delivery, but it's such a good wicket that you can actually plonk your foot and go through with the shot.
Inside edge, and it's going to be another 4 down to fine leg. The ball taking the inside edge. Well, it's runs that count. Doesn't matter how they come. And what a brilliant start by them.
Well, they all go down in the book as runs against your name. Doesn't matter how they come.
And that's a lovely shot. 4 runs. Beautifully played. Past square leg, and it's 4 runs. Wristy shot. And it's 17. My word, what a start.
Yes, this is indeed a brilliant start. And Sanath Jayasuriya is particularly good at playing this shot. He moves inside the line and then flicks it over. A lot of bottom hand in that shot. But it's a safe shot to play. There are only 2 fielders allowed outside the circle in the first 15 overs, and both the fielders are behind the wicket. One at deep third man, one at deep fine leg. And so there are open spaces in front which the batsman can make use of.
And that's up in the air. He could be out caught. Yes, he's gone. Richardson himself takes the catch, and that's the first Sri Lankan wicket down. Jayasuriya out.
Well, Jayasuriya does have a tendency to get carried away, and this ball was not quite there for the pull shot. Simple catch to Richie Richardson. And that's the first Sri Lankan wicket gone for 21.
The new man coming in is De Silva. And a lot depends now on these two. De Silva is going to join Mahanama. They are Sunil, the most experienced of the Sri Lankan batting. And of course, Ranatunga is there too. But there you see his record, a very impressive one. Going to be 4 runs to the fine leg boundary. Bishop wavering down the leg side, and De Silva taking advantage. 4 more to Sri Lanka.
Well, Bishop is straying down the leg side over there, and Arvinder De Silva very quickly into position and swinging it away to deep fine leg for a boundary.
That's going to be 4 or a possible 6. We'll have to wait. First bounce over the boundary line. 4 runs, and what an expensive over from Bishop. And De Silva really cutting loose.
Yes, he's very quick to get onto the back foot and smash the ball away at square leg.
De Silva facing. And that's a fine shot over the square leg. It's going to be 4 runs to the square leg boundary. And what a magnificent start. What a courageous start. And this is cricket at its best. A team facing 333 goes in and simply goes for broke.
Well, it is certainly entertaining stuff here. And really, Gibson's done very little wrong over there. It's a good ball coming into Arvind De Silva. He's used the pace and the movement to flick it over square leg.
So the run rate 11 in 4 overs. They've got 44 and just 2 extras. So it's been some brilliant batting by Sri Lanka. Mahanama is not out 17. And De Silva, who came in at the fall of Jayasurya's wicket, quickly on to 20. Appeal for LBW, and he's out. De Silva is out, LBW to Bishop, and the second wicket has fallen for 46.
Well, that is a big blow as far as the Sri Lankans are concerned. They were depending on Arvind De Silva to get a big score here. And Ian Bishop darting the ball into him. Not much of footwork there by Arvind De Silva. You can see that he was within the crease itself. The umpire Steve Dunn didn't hesitate too much, and that's the second Sri Lankan wicket gone for 46.
If getting easy information on Prime Sports was like pressing a button...
258 runs. Highest 31 at Sharjah, 1993 versus Pakistan. That's a big hit. 6 into the stands. So Kalia Turna living up to his reputation of smacking the ball hard. What an eventful over.
Yes, that's very well timed. Nothing really wrong with that ball. Good length ball, but whacked away. A lovely wicket to bat on. Ball comes on very nicely for the drive.
That brings up the 50, and it's the fastest 50 of the tournament in just 30 deliveries. 281 still to get. 45 overs remaining. 10.6 the current run rate. 6.24 is what is required, but they've lost 2 very, very good wickets, Jayasuriya and De Silva. And that's going to be 4 runs. A 6 over point. What a shot.
Yes, indeed, what a shot. It was short, and it invited the cut over the infielders, but he's timed it so well that it's gone over the rope, so right into the Air Lanka hoarding.
They've come out in force, and they've got off to a good start too. They've brought a few smiles to those faces. Oh, what a good shot that is too. That's over the top of extra cover for 6. Well, this little guy is unbelievable. He's very, very small, but he packs a punch.
Oh, what a glorious shot there by Ramesh Kalavitana. An all-pitch delivery launched into it. We've seen some magnificent shots there today. If Kalavitana can stay on long enough, I'm sure Sri Lanka are in with some sort of chance, at least in achieving one of the objectives.
That's a lovely shot too, straight down the ground for 4. He dug that one in. He was looking to pull it for a second, but it was onto him a little quicker than he expected. Hit it straight back down the pitch. And another 4.
That's Kalavitana, that time rather shortish. With a jab, he hits it past the bowler with absolute power. Real powerhouse this Kalavitana is.
Yes, there we are, you see. That hat not quite covering his nose. Oh, he's had a go at that one. That's a magnificent shot too. He's cut that one away to the boundary for 4. Roshan Mahanama playing superbly. So Sri Lanka move on to 84 for 2. Oh, that's another good shot. Picked it up and flicked it away. They love the medium paces. The ball coming onto the bat here. I think Richie Richardson would be wise to think about getting spinners going from both ends. That could make it a little bit more difficult for them.
Yes, the Sri Lankan batsmen certainly finding the medium paces very much that they're liking. There's Kaluvitana just picking it off, hitting it over the infield, chipping it over, and the ball running down to the boundary for 4.
Got him, out caught behind square. He didn't quite middle that one. And Phil Simmons has taken a good sharp chance deep in the gully. Well, that's a big blow to Sri Lanka. That one was pitched up. It was just outside off stump. It was there to be hit, actually. And Romesh Kaluwitharana didn't quite middle it. It hit the outside edge, I think, and went straight to the gully fieldsman. And up she goes. So a big wicket, that one. And, of course, it's Cummins that has cracked it. He'd be very happy with that because they were starting to get a little bit worried, the West Indians. And the end of a good innings, that one. 31 of 20 balls. Sri Lanka now 101 for 3.
The dismissal of Kaluwitana, no doubt, has been a setback for Sri Lanka. He was going great guns, and I'm sure the West Indians must be very relieved to see the back of him. That's Asank Gurusinghe, an extremely good record in the one-day game. He's been demoted to a lower position as a result of Arvind De Silva batting at number 3.
Well, that's quite an incredible scorecard. Mahanama not out on 38 of 30 balls. The Sri Lankans have been going flat out, I can tell you that. They've not been wasting any time at all. Have a look there, De Silva, 20 of 12 balls. And it really has been quite incredible to watch. 11 overs have been bowled so far, 102 for 3. So they really are going after this big West Indian total of 333. That tells you what's required. The current run rate is 9.27, and they have to score at less than run a ball to win this match.
He's bowled him, and Gurusinghe was in all sorts of trouble against him, lashed out at him, wild swing, and he's clean bowled.
Well, as I was saying, I think the Sri Lankans are going about it the wrong way. They are well above what is required and still playing very attacking shots, and that certainly wasn't a very good shot. Ball was pretty much in line with the stumps. Well, Sri Lanka have lost another wicket. It's 103 for 4.
So Ranatunga, the new man in, the captain, and it's difficult to understand their tactics at the moment. There's plenty of overs left. They've had a good start, so they should settle down and try and craft their innings and score the runs when the bad balls come. But they've really gone on to a run spree and have lost 4 wickets, and now have got themselves in a very difficult position, and there's the dismissal of Gurusinghe now.
Well, I presume their captain Arjuna Ranatunga will go out there and add some sort of stability to the innings and add some sort of common sense to their cricket, because that certainly wasn't a very good shot.
That's his first run, and there's a direct hit. Ranatunga slowed up a little, and that is going to be close, Michael.
I think he's gone. Sherwin Campbell was a fielder, and he's a very, very good fielder. Let's have a close look at this. I think that's the end of Mr. Ranatunga. Well short of the crease. It's a bit wide. It's going down towards the fence. He won't cut that one off. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. Not a very clever delivery, though. Have a look at that for a colourful shot. These Sri Lankans loving every minute of this. That is a wide half volley, and it was caressed away backward a point all the way along the ground. Too much width there again from Otis Gibson. Trying to keep the ball right up, but wide above stump. Beautifully played. Full toss, played away on the onside. That's running away towards the fence as well. It'll be cut off down there. No, he's missed it. That's the sort of pressure the fieldsmen come under. Yes, that's not a very... And just looking up towards the back, the Sri Lankans all snuggled together up at the back there. Well, that's coming down the ground. That'll be 6, will it? Yes, what a shot! A magnificent shot way over the top. Well, Tilakaratne is having a little blinder. He's really taken the pressure off by hitting that one straight down the ground. Well, what does the equation say now?
Well, Phil Simmons is not too happy with that. But he's gave Tilakaratne just a bit too much room outside the off stump. The length, the line, both incorrect.
Yes, he certainly gave him a bit of width. What a good shot that was, right off the meat of the bat and all the way. Have a look at that. And boy, as it left, they started jumping up and down there. They're doing the jig. And there it is, 33 of 30. 3 wickets in hand. Down to square leg, picked up. In comes the throw. He's running for it. There's going to be a run out. Yes, he's gone. He's gone. What a good throw that was. Bishop let the ball go. It was whipped down towards deep square leg. They came back for the second. There was a stutter. It was a magnificent throw right alongside the stumps.
Put them back into the picture.
Oh, big appeal for LBW, and they're taking the leg by. It couldn't have been far away. A lot of pressure here on Phil Simmons.
I think just missing leg.
Oh, it's well bowled. They're running. Will he have a throw at the stumps? No, he can't. There's no way he can have a throw at those stumps. So another single. Oh, that's the end of the over. And a sigh of relief, I would have thought, for Otis Gibson. Not a bad over, actually. So, now we're down to the last one. 8 runs, 6 balls, and 1 wicket.
Just 6 balls to go. 8 runs needed. Wickramasinghe, the man on strike. I think the West Indies would be quite happy with that. They would prefer to have Wickramasinghe on strike.
Have a look at the brow there and the look on the face of Wickramasinghe. He's on strike now. And to Cummins. He's got the last over. Nice, comfortable run. Late to mid-wicket. This will be out if he hits. He's missed the stumps. Well, that would have been out. I'm not too sure that it really needed to be thrown at the stumps. There's a big chance of a run out that was. That could have been the difference. Just watch this.
Andy Cummins was right beside the stumps. He could have thrown it to Andy Cummins and he had enough time to take the bails off. But instead, he tried to hit the stumps, Richard Richardson, and missed.
That's what pressure does. 7 runs, 5 balls. Can't allow him to hit it before. Get it up there, Andy. It's in the air. It's going down the ground. They won't get 3. One would have thought they'd won the game. I can see the Sri Lankan ambassador down there. He's on his feet, cheering. That's His Highness Simsuddin down there, and he's giving it heaps. They're having a ball. Sri Lanka, 5 to get, 4 balls remaining, 1 wicket in hand. All they need is a run out. Is he going to hit this for 6? One shot could finish it. Oh, he's hit this. It's going over the top. Oh, he's taken it. What a catch. What a catch on the boundary. Unbelievable stuff. That was going for 6. You couldn't get a closer match than this. This was a full toss on leg stump. He smashed the ball away down to deep square leg. Williams had nowhere to go. He was standing almost on the line. That is happiness personified. Williams stood there, couldn't move, about to watch it go over the top of his head, and he latched onto it. It was unbelievable. Have a look at this. There it goes. Williams is on the boundary. He's moving back. He's about to watch it go over the fence. There it is. He puts his hand up in the air. Thank you very much. Game, set, and match.
Well, it couldn't have been any closer than that, Tony, I just said. Stuart Williams taking the catch right on the boundary. Placed in exactly the right position. If he had been a bit further to either his left or right, he would have had to make ground, and then he perhaps would not have been able to settle himself. Was in the right position, taking the catch, and the West Indies scrape home.
Well, there is a very fine line between ecstasy and disaster.